Am I mad?
Yeah.
I don't get mad.
Have to be.
You didn't ask me any questions.
Okay, now we're recording.
Doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to Non-Sequitur. This week we're playing a game, and my wife's jumping in. So, this is Kayla, Daniel, and everybody on YouTube.
The Tube channel.
The Tube channel. This week what we're going to do is I have a bunch of topics in this hat. They are in every single thing you could imagine. And we're going to...
Well, clearly you're going to win the game. You made it up.
I picked them off of other things, and I don't get to necessarily agree with what I end up with.
Kat, you know I don't like you.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, welcome to Just Another Horror Podcast, Kitty.
Right.
Okay, so... to start with, you and her are going to have a topic. You're going to pick it out of this hat, and you're going to roll the dice, okay? Now, if you get 4, 5, or 6 on the dice, then you have to pick the first choice. If you get 1, 2, or 3, you have to pick the second choice. And with a yes or no question, the first choice is yes, the second choice is no.
Why
And
couldn't
you
you
have
make
to-
this simple?
You have to argue for whatever it is. Even if you disagree with it, you have to argue with it. And then she has to argue the opposite.
Okay,
You each have 1 minute to make your arguments, and I have to decide who
Is
wins.
this recording on video?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. I told you that.
You didn't want to record on a video?
No, I'll do it on my voice, but I don't want people to see me.
Why? You're hot!
Oh, I'm eating.
So?
Fucker.
Oh, it's not that bad. Alright, that's how the game works. And if it gets really confusing, I'll try to make it simpler.
Yeah, I didn't listen, so.
All I know is I gotta roll a dice and pick a topic.
First, just pick a topic out of the hat.
Yeah.
Alright, what is it? Can you even read my writing?
Be followed everywhere by a rain cloud or a man with an armadillo who's harmless.
Yeah. Alright, so you have to... So your choice is going to be the rain cloud. You're going to say you'd rather be followed by a rain cloud all the time. And she's going to say she'd rather be followed by someone with an armadillo who won't hurt her ever. So you have 1 minute to argue your point, Cobra.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I would like to be followed around by a rain cloud. Now, is the rain cloud raining?
Yeah.
I just like water. I like being... It's like a shower all the time. Who doesn't like a nice hot shower? I love it. I love rain clouds. My daughter's name is Raina. So, yeah. A man with an armadillo, that's creepy. I don't care if he doesn't hurt you or not, but I don't want that guy following me around everywhere. What if I'm trying to have sex? What if I'm at church? I don't want a guy with an armadillo behind me. But a rain cloud, that's fine. It can rain in church. That's
Okay.
like Jesus water.
You're done.
I'm not arguing on it.
You don't like the armadillo, man?
No, that's dumb. I
You're
thought it
not
was going
playing
to be
the game
things I
right.
knew about.
There's some in there that you'll know about, but you have to make your argument for the
No, I
armadillo.
don't know
man.
anything about an armadillo.
Well, would you
I
want
don't
a guy?
even know what it looks like.
Would you want a guy carrying a weird animal following you around?
I don't like scary animals.
Well, I guess Cobra gets the point this round.
I thought it was going to be something I knew about. I don't know nothing about that.
All right, on to the next thing. Kayla picked the
You don't
topic.
need to know anything about it. You just gotta be passionate about why.
No, I'm not passionate about armadillo.
I like
What does it mean?
Remakes. Should they or should they not exist? Roll the dice. So you're saying they shouldn't. I'm saying they should. For 1 minute, explain why remakes shouldn't exist. Go.
Because they always suck. That's why they shouldn't exist. They always do. The
Every
only
time?
one that didn't was that Carrie movie that we watched.
Oh.
Am I the judge?
Yeah, you have to pick which one wins.
Okay.
My remake for them existing is sometimes movies can be approved upon. It doesn't always work, but most movies in Hollywood are remakes anyway of something. And The Thing was good.
No,
And
the
Fly
only
was
one
good.
that didn't suck was Bates Motel.
The show?
Yeah. Because it's a remake of a Psycho movie.
But Psycho was good. It was
It's
really
not
good.
as good as my show.
The Psycho movie is way better than that show. I'm going to give the point to John. Because
I don't
you
like
failed
how
to
you
mention
guys-
you failed to mention
You guys
the
team
Hills
up
Have
on
Eyes
me.
remake.
This is why you have me come in, because you team up on me.
It's not true. I disagree. Watch what happens right now, okay? You ready?
Dare to be with me.
Yeah, this is perfect. Is everyone's opinion of equal value? I have to argue that it isn't. You have to argue that it is.
Oh no.
Alright, so for 1 minute, I'll start now. Everyone's opinion is not of equal value because there's a lot of like rednecks out there and killers out there and uneducated people whose opinion is based solely on what they grew up with and what their parents taught them, not on fact. So their opinion can't be judged the same. I'm done.
I see that you attacked southern redneck people. That's very rude of you. And everyone's opinion matters because we're all people and humans matter. Every single one of them.
Ooh. Humans don't matter that much. That's my
Sometimes.
counter argument.
But no, I can't even like. My point is terrible because like really smart people, their say should weigh much more than really stupid people. I'm in the wrong in this one.
You can't argue for it. You just can't.
I just can't. I have to give you the point, and I'm not
Well,
even the judge.
it's up to Kayla. Who gets it?
Well, you get it because, obviously everybody isn't equal.
We don't like a lot of people on this show. Right?
Do we like anybody?
No. It's between you and Kayla.
Oh my god. CGI or practical
What is that?
effective movies.
Computer effects or effects made from like makeup.
What do I need to get practical? A low or a high number?
Practical is what, the second? You're gonna need a low number. You got it.
All right.
Kayla's arguing for computer effects. Alright, go ahead.
I'm going to start this off by saying practical effects are better because I just watched a whole lot of Nightmare on Elm Street where they turned to CGI later in the series and they looked awful. Practical effects are great. You can't do as much with them, but it looks visually better to the eye. And then even when it doesn't look good, it looks silly, it can be funny if the movie is that way and taken in that direction. But practical effects are so much better than CGI because of everything I just said.
Okay. Kayla, why should they use computer effects and computers to make effects?
It depends. I guess sometimes the computer effects are okay, but sometimes they just look cheesy, and I don't like them.
I can't disagree with Kayla, but that's not what she's supposed to be arguing for. She's right. I'll give you both a point. But Cobra gets an extra point because he argued his point.
I can't think of anything because I'm thinking of it.
It's tough to argue something that you
I'm
don't
thinking
believe
of
in.
That's
something else.
what the tricky part is of this.
Thinking of heart
Go ahead,
without
buddy.
dying.
There's
Okay,
something.
you can bring a couple, honey.
There's something in here about medical stuff.
I know everything there is to know about medical stuff.
Universal health care.
Hey, you got it. You're gonna be arguing for or against it depending on this. So you're for universal health care. Cobra's against it. So make an argument for universal health care.
I don't want to.
Wait, aren't you battling?
Oh, it is me and her, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to argue against it. Shit. All right.
I can't think of anything for it.
There's no good reason to have it.
Well, all right. The only thing, they're good to have it because everybody can get care.
I think it's bad because there's not enough nurses or doctors, and you're gonna have way too many patients, and they can't take care of all of them.
So you're about like...
If there were more doctors, more hospitals, more people to take care of the patients, then it'd be a great idea.
So it's like survival of the fittest out there, you go.
You know that's how I am.
But it's bad because not enough people will be able to get the treatment they need.
Exactly. People will be coming in with fake injuries, fake sicknesses that they think are important that aren't. And then, you know, people who are actually sick aren't going to get taken care of. Although in emergency rooms, usually the people with the higher diseases go in first because they put them on a scale of not who came in first, but the severity.
The higher diseases.
The more severe diseases usually get put higher on the list and get taken care of first. That's why some people will be waiting for 3 hours, but all they have is like a sprained ankle.
For transplants, though, people wait. Most of the people will never be able to get it because there will be too many on the list.
People will be dying off a lot. I'm going to have to give you both a point because you argued your point, but his point is the correct point because you can't give healthcare to everybody because there would be too many people dying off.
You hear that, Ben? Ben, did you hear that? That's right. Okay, the question is, if we grew brainless humans, could we harvest their organs ethically? And I say no, so you have to say yes. Alright, ethically, I don't think that it would make sense to do that because what if humans have souls? Even if without their brains. If the brain is not where the soul is housed, then you're basically murdering people to get their organs without even giving them a chance.
Wait. You're taking a religious point of this when you don't even believe in religion.
Shut up. I'm totally all about God.
I'm going to say, yes, I think it's good. If you're creating life from just these vessels growing body parts in the ground, if they don't have a brain, they can't function. So yes, I'm just going to call them a vessel. Then I say yes. Grow their organs up. Grow their body parts up. That would save a lot of people's lives than just having to rely on dead people's fresh corpses. Then that.
That would take care of the organ transplant thing that you were talking about, too, if you could just grow the organs.
Yeah, but how are they going to have the doctors to put them in?
You're going to need a lot of
so
stuff
many
here.
Doctors.
This is where you got to get everybody educated to be a
so
doctor.
Many nurses.
Everybody needs to be a doctor.
There could be enough. You just have have surgery scheduled for like all day.
Also, I don't think it's ethical because people are supposed to die sometimes. That's how nature works. Sometimes you're just gonna die.
And you will. Your body will eventually deteriorate over time. But I'm saying, like, if you're like under 50 and you need something, you can still have half your life ahead of you, pretty much. Then yeah, give them a harvested liver from some dude in the ground.
All right, who gets the point?
Both of you, because you both did good.
Nobody's not getting points in this.
I didn't get any.
You have 2. You're up. Ouch. Well, there was one you flat out refused to argue.